Hi everyone.
Hello.
This is gonna be another spicy episode because everyone is tired except me and Grasslam and Hendel.
I'm not tired.
not
I just been
tired.
up.
Oh, everyone is tired.
I'm more awake now, but yes, I'm tired.
Everyone is tired. Anyway, who remembers what happened last time? It was a big one, so I hope everyone remembers.
We
but...
killed Dr. Dude.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. We punched the dude in the face. No, wait, no. He got emulgated by fire.
Yeah, he kind of burned to death because of Grasslam.
Was
I
it me?
literally didn't even get to attack him before he burned to death. It was amazing.
To be fair, you did stack your bonus on top of me, so I could do super damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I did 2 turns of charging, and then the moment before it became my turn again, he burned to death.
Yeah, that happened.
Fire solves a lot of problems in Persona.
Anyway,
Then I got assaulted by Bird for no reason.
Anyway, yeah, let me play the music. Oh god, I need to turn that down into Zilla. Hold on. Why does this always happen to me? Okay. So, we left off, on the social phase. But before that, I'm going to do a couple things. Namely that it's been about a week since, since you finished off the Shadow Kihaku Memorial. And, you haven't gotten, like, a call or message or however the hell Karyudo's gonna contact you. But it is, in fact, a weekend. The only weekend you have. And, you don't have school.
Time
Which
to
means I
sleep
can't
in.
skip school.
I mean, you could still go hang out with, Kyo, but... So, who wants to do a thing first?
How much have you thought about Catherine's dad?
I have thought about that, and I have decided that I'm not going to do it, simply because I don't totally feel comfortable doing familial stuff.
Darn! Okay.
Hey, Duff. How do I start this social link for the Velvet Room? At least qualify person in the party who should be messing around the Velvet Room is going for it.
I will figure that out. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Kaido is at the forge.
Good! I gotta write my own fix Catherine and dad stuff. Oh boy. I guess Kyo then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got nothing to do since the chess club probably doesn't meet on Sunday.
Yeah, that's same. Like, I only know one character, and...
You know two.
Oh, yes, I could talk with the other one. Not that interested in chilling out with Shinobu. And I kind of like fucking Ken and Hiroko's thing of just being... They know each other in art club and are fine with being around each other.
I literally know no one besides the chess club guys, so...
I guess Hiroko just goes to the game center? I don't know, is there somewhere I could go and you would introduce a character, Dup?
as of right now, no, I have a couple, but they are story related as of right now.
What we're saying is give us reasons to pursue others.
I am planning on it, do not worry.
Just make the bird a social link. That's
No.
all I ask.
I'd hang out with... Wait. Somebody social linking Nanami? I forgot.
Nanami, no.
If you can think of a way to fill that in without school, I'll social link Nanami right now.
Alright.
I won't go first, because I'm about to go get more food.
Alright, you probably have something planned for Kyo secondly, so...
I have
guess-
plans for everyone.
Good, you're the GM, you should.
So,
You'll be
like I
right.
said, Kaito's at the forge, and he's just, like, enjoying a weekend when no one is fucking with him or bothering him. And it's great.
Sebastian goes to hangs out with Kaito.
No! First of all, you're the only person in the group who doesn't actually know where the forge is. Second of all, fuck off. Signed, Kaito.
Sebastian calls Catherine, hey, do you know where Kaito usually hangs out?
Oh yeah, his
I
parents...
guess no. That one guy I don't know the name of.
Oh yeah, his parents forged his address here.
Cool, thanks.
Kaito gently screams off in the distance.
There's nothing gentle about his screaming, let's be honest here.
I brought
Literally,
sandwiches.
the what I imagine Kaito in this scenario is like friggin' how Vegeta reacts to other people in Dragon Ball Abridged.
Oh my god, yes, that is him.
Shit, does that make me Goku?
Yes.
Yeah!
See, now the shippers are gonna go even more mad for that nonsense.
You say shippers. When in
Yeah,
reality you
so-
just mean Handel, but...
Hell,
What's
Oh, I'm
up, best
shipping
bud?
myself with all three of the boys.
Wait, 3? We're only 2?
Okay,
Wait, oh, yeah.
okay. Catherine is a true Persona protagonist. She is romancing everyone can.
Anyway,
What's
Uh,
up, best buddy? I brought sandwiches.
How the fuck
Grasslam
did you find
or
me?
Handel, we will take care of you in a bit. Or when I say you, I mean Albus and Phoenix. Because don't worry, I also have plans for you two.
Is
But
he
yeah.
really updating their shipping chart?
Grasslam and Handel, which one of you wants to go?
Do you have an idea, Grasslam?
Well, I said I wanted to do the Velvet Room, so...
Yep, you want to do Alexander.
I'll visit. I'll go first.
Yeah,
Okay.
someone who's more qualified playing this game.
Alright, so, Catherine, despite your plodding around, you actually do manage to catch Kyo as she's leaving the mansion that you assume her parents own.
Hey, how's it? Hey there.
She kind of just responds with, "Oh, huh, you actually came. Took you long enough."
It was only like a day.
It's been
It was over a week.
it's been like 2.
I guess that's fair.
Alright, well, follow me. And she goes around to a side path next to the house. And she sits on a bicycle. And there's also a second one in the side path, basically. They're kind of just haphazardly laying on a bush, basically.
Okay.
And she kind of just looks at you while she's putting on her helmet and says, "You know how to ride one, right?"
Yep.
Alright? Hey, Catherine. Roll guts. Actually, no, proficiency, rather.
Oh, this is gonna go well. Yo, I see you picked proficiency over guts.
I'm not looking at your sheet if you think I have ulterior motives.
Okay. So this is just a flat +1 bonus.
It's whatever your proficiency is.
What the?
Well, congrats. Yeah, no, despite, the fact that you may or may not have ridden a bike in a while, it comes back to you. You can remember, everything about riding a bike.
You can never forget riding
Especially surprising considering she's taking you through the woods in some very unstable riding conditions.
a bike. Yeah, that's a good thing I rolled that high.
Uh-huh, sure is. So, as you're both silently pedaling your way to wherever she's leading you, she stops at what appears to be a fairly large hill. And she says, "Alright, get off, we're walking from here."
And I guess we're walking from here.
Roll guts!
Yay!
Oh my gosh! What is it with you and rolling tonight, Handel?
Well, to be fair, it's the only 2 rolls I have.
I can't wait for you to just roll awfully when we get into the dungeon. In any case, you manage to keep up with Kyo as, you walk up this very, I'm trying to think of the word here.
Steep?
Yeah, very steep hill. And actually getting a good look at Kyo now, you can tell she's actually fairly well muscled.
No, she's taking you to Fight Club.
Great, the true persona protagonist. Fly as hell. At least
I'm still saying she joined a cult. I even made a nice picture for it.
Oh, it's Catherine. I hope you appreciate your buff girlfriend.
She's going to appreciate all of her buff girlfriends.
And eventually, you get to the top of the hill. However, there doesn't really appear to be much here. In fact, it looks like the trail that you actually went up wasn't really, like, that much of a trail, really? It was more just kind of a... How do I put this? It's more a place where dirt just happened to fall.
This girl likes charting her own path.
And she just sits down.
Catherine sits down next to her.
Give me 1 second.
Catherine, she says, it's time for the ritual sacrificing. She then pulls out 2 hamsters from her pocket.
No.
Complete the blood pack, Catherine.
There's kind of a... not really awkward, but kind of... really more of just a peaceful silence between the 2 of you as you just kind of take in the skyline. Which you have a very nice view of, because like I said, you actually climbed a pretty tall hill. Like, you can practically see the top of the trees from where you are.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Would this have been worth skipping school for? Will this be worth skipping school for?
And, time seems to go by fairly fast, to your surprise. Despite the fact that both of you are doing nothing at all, you do feel like time passes quickly as the sun starts to begin to set. You check your watch or your cell phone or whatever you used at the time, and you realize 3 hours have passed.
Wow. She says aloud and looks at, Kyo. That was, wow, longer than I thought.
More interesting than school, ain't it?
Well.
Kind of chuckles at that. Which, thinking about it, this is the first time you've actually seen her smile at all.
Catherine smiles back.
And she kind of just goes, well, this was more fun than I thought it'd be.
So I guess we'll meet up if we want to do this again?
Sounds like a plan.
I didn't want to interrupt the scene, but I have definitely read this Yuri manga.
Which one? The one that's Dilt's writing, or the one that I'm actually writing about the Blood Pact?
Both?
Both.
Finish the Blood Pact, Catherine. Offer yourself to the Elder Gods.
Alright, I am going to consider this, rank 2 of your social link with Kyo, Catherine. And while, since friggin', Kaito and Sebastian have been talking in Roll20 chat, how about we move over to Kaito and Sebastian?
Look, it's all Sebastian. Kaito hasn't said a fucking word.
It's a pretty one-sided conversation so far.
What are you doing, Kaito, while Sebastian is going on and on?
Partially wondering how the fuck he found this forge, and also just making sure that the forge doesn't fall apart. Like, was he just cleaning and maintaining everything? He doesn't really know how to forge all that much, but occasionally he does it.
Oh, are you forging? Do you need help with that?
No. Back to cleaning and maintenance.
Okay, do you need help with cleaning and maintenance?
Kaito thinks for a moment and then decides that if Sebastian's gonna be here, he might as well make himself useful, so he just hands him a broom.
Both of you roll proficiency.
Why the fuck do you need proficient with a goddamn broom?
To make sure y'all don't screw up, or specifically, none of you break anything.
First of all, how dare I am magnificent, and second of all, what the fuck, you showed me up in my own body forge.
Yeah, as it turns out, you kind of get the feeling that, that Sebastian is kind of used to, or at the very least, very good at cleaning places up.
Sebastian is used to people getting annoyed at him and handing him a broom.
Kaito just, like, leans against one wall, arms crossed, and goes, "You've done this shit before."
Yeah. Sometimes. Well, not a forge, but at least cleaning rooms. Do it at home sometimes. Well, used to anyway.
You're going to open up about this whether or not I ask, so you might as well open up now so that we can get on with our lives.
I mean, it's not important. I don't want to bother you more
Well,
than
you're
I
going
prob-
to bother me, so open up, buddy.
It's just ever since moving here, it's just difficult being with my mom.
Kaito kind of takes a moment to consider whether or not he actually wants to say a damn word, but eventually he just kind of says, yeah, I get that. And then he goes back to, like, cleaning. Very, very awkward.
Sebastian just smiles and says thanks before also going back to cleaning.
Alright. Let's move away from that a little bit. Who wants to go next? Bella or Grasslam?
I can go.
Okay, so you want to find Nanami, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well. You know what, let's say you go down to the local arcade. It's a Sunday, you don't have anything else going on. Might as well go play some video games.
Do they have Super Hang On?
You know how
Probably
fucking
not.
old that game mode
Yeah,
is?
I was gonna say. The answer, probably not.
I imagine it probably one, doesn't have anything too recent, and two, doesn't have anything old that's good.
Well, eventually though, while kind of doing whatever, you do see, someone who looks vaguely familiar to you, at one of the light gun games. And she's, kind of getting way more into it than people usually do.
It's time for list of names in Hiroko's head. Scroll through that until we get to that girl? Question mark. Or it's the full name is that girl? Question mark. Oh right, that girl.
So,
Hiroko like shrugs and walks over to watch her.
she seems like completely engrossed into the game to the extent that you can tell she doesn't even notice you're there.
I mean it's rude to interrupt someone's game.
You can tell she's actually doing really well and shows like no signs of stopping at all. You can actually look over and see that there's a number of like empty energy drinks like on the floor next to the machine.
So, out of character, the thing I really want to do is just have Hiroko put some yen in and join the game. Don't know if that's the right thing to do.
Up to you.
Hiroko Googles how to talk to cute girl at arcade. She does.
You get
Uh,
Oracle.
I guess Hiroko just says you're pretty good.
Upon hearing something other than the game, like a person talking to her in her ear with words. She screams, not expecting that, and you weren't expecting that either, so it kind of scares you.
Hiroko just like puts her hands up and like, hey, I'm not doing nothing.
You could warn a girl, jeez!
You're kind of focused on that.
I mean, yeah, it's important.
Oh,
Who are you anyway?
Hiroko, I think I'm in your class. That's cool.
Okay, sure. Nanami. Did you,
Hiroko.
like, want to play or something?
She shrugs and goes, sure.
I mean, works for me.
So Hiroko takes player 2 and puts her money in.
Just don't talk as loud as you did before.
No problem. She does actually try to talk softer.
The funny thing is, you didn't even talk that loud.
No, I know.
Anyway, roll proficiency.
Alright. Look at my stats, and I feel like I might have messed up when doing this, so I need to check my math later. There's no way my guts are 5, and my proficiency is 5. I don't think that's how I was putting points into this.
Oh my gosh, I wish one of you would fail, because that's funny. Everyone's rolling so damn high! Stop it! I like all this side conversation that's happening in the Roll20 chat. In any case, you actually managed to do better than Nanami was, to your surprise. And her surprise, for that matter.
I don't think it's to Hiroko's surprise. I think Hiroko has played Lycum games quite a bit.
But, after y'all actually do manage to finish and beat the game, both of you look at your clock and see that, much like Catherine, 3 hours have passed.
Hiroko
And-
just like shrugs like that.
Nanami kind of also looks at her watch and says, "Oh, I didn't realize we were here this long." And you can kind of tell she's like out of breath and tired.
Yeah. Fun.
She says, well, I guess I'll see you around class sometime. That's a thing that happens.
Yep.
Yeah. And there's kind of just an awkward silence as neither of you really know how to say goodbye to each other.
Hiroko just shrugs and leaves.
Let's,
And then like
go ahead.
That's my thing.
Okay. And, let's consider that rank 1, shall we? Let me pop open the S-Link ability sheet and let you copy-paste this.
So I love the very clear difference in the way Hiroko talks to dudes and to cute girls.
There you go. Oh, all this.
I'm having fun.
even know if this is gonna be able to be readable on the recording. So
For sure.
Take
hope so.
screen cap.
Yeah, if it's not, we'll just fucking transcribe it for the thread.
Anyway,
Yeah, this is important content right here.
Actually, we should do that anyways,
Some
but...
hardcore lore building.
anyway, Grass Lamb.
I like how everyone else is having a relatively normal weekend.
Yeah,
and
and
then
you're
it's
about to
fucking
fall
PCA.
face first into the Velvet Room.
Oh, fucking sweet.
So what are you doing on this Sunday, Hisaye?
She's probably watching over her sister. Maybe she'll eventually wander out and do something.
Such
I'm
as?
assuming- Probably, maybe trying to take a train into the city to find something to do. But I know that's gonna end poorly.
So you're taking a train.
She's taking a train. She's on a train right now.
Alright, so you you go to the train station and despite you obviously going through the door that would like take you into the train station where you can buy a ticket and all that jazz, you find yourself somewhere distinctly not. And, you find yourself alone in the Velvet Room, aside from Alexander, who is not here with his master Igor.
Hisai immediately tries to find the door out of there. It's not the train station.
He seems very surprised at the fact that you're here. He even kind of looks at his wrist without realizing he doesn't have a watch on. And he says, "That's interesting. Why are you here?"
I don't know! I was just trying to take a train in and all of a sudden, I'm here.
I
And
see.
help. How do I go home?
Well... Also, wait, local girl falls in train station love? What?
Local girl falls in train station. Love.
Llama, love.
I don't get it.
Fell in a train
Girl
station
falls in
and in
love.
love.
Oh.
Isn't Alexander like 20 times older than Hisai?
Potentially. He says,
mean-
I can get you out of here. Though I'm more confused about how you fell in here to begin with.
I was
Same.
saying, I wasn't expecting company, or I would be more dressed.
He's dressed! He's dressed in the same attire you saw him in the last time.
No, he sleeps.
It's...
Hisai just looks as confused as Alexander as she like practically looks around.
This, tell you what. My master isn't around.
The guy with the weird
So,
nose?
Yes, him, Igor. And so I have a bit of time to myself. You said you were taking a train?
Yeah. To the city.
May I accompany you?
What?
It's very rare that I get a chance to go out.
I mean, if you're cool with that, I was gonna hit the arcade and maybe clothes shopping.
Sounds interesting. And he kind of gently nudges you to the side and touches the wall behind you, and a familiar blue door appears.
So, is the train also haunted?
It shouldn't be.
You might want to get that checked out before someone else winds up in here like the Sebastian guy. By the way, is he a zombie?
Alexander looks very confused by this question.
I guess you don't know about him. Oh well. Anyways, let's go.
He opens the door for you. and lets you go through.
Hey, I have a question.
What's
Can I
that?
take a picture of Alexander? Does he actually show up in photo?
Are you going to try and take a picture?
And presumably when they're not in the Velvet Room.
Yeah, like on the train.
Well, yeah, about that. You exit the door, and all of a sudden, both of you are inside a moving train.
It's in the
Sitting
Velvet
down.
Room.
No, it's just a normal train. It's the train that Hisaye was going to take, but she doesn't have a ticket for it.
Oh, shit.
I hope your magic boyfriend got tickets.
Listen, it's easy to sneak on a train if you can jump the turn thing. But yeah, does he actually show up in picture?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so Isai like takes a picture of him, and then group sends it to everyone in the party.
Whoops, that's
What's
not
the-
the song I meant to play.
With the words of, I don't know what happened, but he's with me now. Followed by Catherine. You know something about burgers, right? Where should I take him?
Wait, are you...
How do you all respond to this? I'm curious.
I guess at some point we would have given each other our numbers.
Yeah.
Hiroko just says have fun on your date. Actually, no, wait, would this be while Hiroko's playing the game?
Yeah, probably.
Then she just doesn't
I thought
respond.
This is actually at the same time when Catherine is with Kyo and Kaito and Sebastian are
My
together.
cell phone's probably off out of respect.
Yeah, the only people you can get advice from are Kaito and Sebastian.
You poor, poor fool.
And then in large text, large lettering, it's like, I don't know how this happened! With several, like, very confused emojis.
Do we see Alexander in the picture?
Yes, you do.
I'll be back in a second.
Like,
I've
are you
been
just
waiting-
gonna type in chat or actually gonna say stuff?
Nobody. I'm gonna be honest here. This is the only reason why I'm doing the Velvet Room social link, just for that joke.
What? Taking a picture?
And very confused Hisaye. I've done my job. Now to live with the consequences, and it's gonna be hilarious.
He kind of looks out the window for a bit and says, "So what do you do while you're waiting to get to your destination?"
Just enjoy the view.
He kind of fidgets a bit, like he's not used to sitting still for a while, and he eventually pulls out a deck of cards.
Hisaye kind of furiously leans in and looks at the cards.
And he says, "Have you ever..." How do I phrase this? He says, do you know any card games?
I know Old Maid. No, wait, no, take that back. Fuck, what was the name of that stupid game from fucking Exit Fate?
Blackjack?
Yes, I knows Blackjack.
Okay. And he says, care to show me?
And, you know, Hisaye just kind of vaguely explained the rules. Don't make me actually explain it in real life because I barely know that fucking game.
Roll me knowledge to see if you actually know how to play blackjack.
Please fail this.
I
Please,
hope,
please, please.
hope. Please roll a 1. I want this.
Fuck
Damn it!
you!
This is all our criticals for today. We'll
Yeah,
feel
why are
confident
you all
recently.
rolling criticals? This isn't
turned-
fair!
It turns out Hisate's fucking master at blackjack.
Unlike her player, Hisaye actually knows really well how to play blackjack. So, Alexander picks up on the rules very quickly. And, he asked if they could play to pass the time.
I mean, why not? Takes us a couple of hours to get in.
So, you play a couple games of blackjack. However, there's something off about the cards he's using.
Go on.
Notably that sometimes they'll just float. Sometimes you feel like they're giving off a bit of an odd energy. And sometimes you feel like you feel almost more powerful when you draw a specific card.
Do they look like normal ass?
They sure look like normal ass playing cards.
They say chalk this up as magical bullshit from the Velvet Room.
And eventually your train stops. And he kind of says, oh, you can keep that deck if you want. I have many more in the Velvet Room, so losing one isn't that big of a deal.
So what exactly do you do in the Velvet Room while we're not around?
I assist my master in what he needs.
That's it? You don't, like, hang out with anyone, or...
No.
Well then... And then she kind of attempts to pat his back because I don't know how tall he is. Let's get you some Left 4 Dead action up in here.
Also, to answer your question, taller than you.
Yeah, imagine he's saying not being kind of like in the middle of the road.
But let's consider that rank 1.
Rank runner of this, like, long clusterfuck of Hisei trying to teach him the world of
And
humans.
here is your ability.
Oh, so it's more fuck you, I get this ability.
Hopefully you don't get Joker. But yeah, so let me roll a thing just real quick. Let's see, there's 5 of you, yes, okay. The figures it'd be Grassland, okay.
Kiss.
So Grassland,
Alright, what's gonna happen?
on your train ride back to Kihaku, you can't help but I should mention that Alexander left. He didn't ride the train back with you. He just left.
I guess that's okay.
But you can't help but overhear a couple people talking about the fact that the convention center that was closed down a couple of months ago due to a freak accident is being reopened.
Great.
And they don't know, like, cause of death, but apparently the reason why it was closed down and why it took so long to reopen is because a rather famous pop idol died in some sort of freak accident.
Oh no, is it Ghost Hatsune Miku?
No, not Rise.
I want to make that joke.
But yeah, so over the past several months, the city has been working their ass off, trying to get this place up to code and everything fixed, so that something like that wouldn't happen again. And it's at this point that Karyudo bursts into the forge that Kaito and Sebastian are in. And
Oh,
lands
fuck, not
on
you.
Kaito's head.
Oh, hey. I brought sandwiches. Do you want one?
She says, no, I'm good. So I just got information on a new hotspot.
Great.
Oh boy.
Get the fuck off my head.
No, you know that convention center that was closed down a couple months ago?
I'm new to the area, so no.
Why the fuck would I give a shit about a convention center?
Well, it's being reopened, and it's also a hotspot.
Okay, great. Let's kick the shit out of it.
Sounds like a plan.
Any idea who might be responsible
Nope.
for the hotspot?
I don't know who, I just know when and where and why.
Okay, give us those then.
Where? It's a convention center. When? A couple months ago. Why? Well, that's classified. Okay, let's go.
What? Like now?
Yes, now!
A good thing. I guess it's a good thing we all exchanged numbers.
Oh no, Kaito finally has a reason to stop delaying and giving Sebastian his number.
Sebastian turns around and wipes the sweat off his forehead. Okay, this didn't come over wrong. It was word for nothing. Word for nothing.
Well, I guess Kaito is gonna text everyone else and say, yo, we got a hotspot, get your asses to the forge, so that I can get this fucking bird off my head.
Starts pecking you.
They text back saying, I'm on the train.
Faster, you dumbass, faster.
And
Now,
it's
when is this? Would this be when we're done with our socialing
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it's right
Wait,
about
did I
as
keep
the...
my bike?
Huh?
Did I keep my bike, or did we leave it down at the bus?
It kind of seemed like she didn't care.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the bike then.
Also, don't worry, Sebastian. Kaito hates everyone.
Bike. Put in the Pokemon biking music.
And yeah, I'm just gonna play this track because I can't think of anything else just yet. I think this is it? Yeah. Yes, okay. Technically not the right name, but oh well. So, y'all arrive at the forge. Karyudo is still on Kaito's head, despite Kaito's obvious discomfort and anger.
Sebastian, pats him on the shoulder. Come on, it's not so bad, right? Maybe I
Kaito just
can-
gives him a... Kaito just gives him a look that says that, yes, it is exactly that bad, you fucker.
The
Okay,
bird flies
maybe-
off Kaito's head and goes on Sebastian's.
Now you know what
See?
it's like.
The bird starts
Sebastian
pecking
looks
you.
up. Ah, why? What did I do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ah.
Catherine comes in just as she sees that, and she's like, mm-hmm.
Do you want a
Oh.
sandwich? Do you want
Sorry,
2
I-
sandwiches?
Oh, hey, that bird's here. Great.
Yeah, turns out, no one's willing to give me a fucking day to myself.
No.
Or your bird interrupted your date. Jeez.
Did we all
The
have
best.
lovely dates today?
The answer is apparently.
Sebastian gets really red. It's not like that.
No, it's not. He burst into my forge because one of you fuckers gave him the address.
he's
Now
saying,
that that-
I'm tempted to the forge holding her shopping bag and looks very confused.
Great, we're all here. Let's go to the convention center and kill some shit.
Wait, what?
Would it have made more sense to text us to meet us there?
Kaito does not make good decisions? I thought we were clear on this.
Not fair.
Guys, I already had a weird enough day as it is.
Is Karyuda still packing Sebastian?
No, she stopped when the rest of them came in.
Sebastian is still holding
says,
the spot.
She says, alright, I'm gonna go on ahead. I'll see you
Okay.
kids when you get there. And she flies out of the forge.
Have a
Catherine
good
checks
flight.
herself when it goes like, oh hey, you hung out with Alexander?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And he gave me this magical deck of cards.
So, speaking of which though, when you all exit the forge, you find yourselves, especially Hisaye, in a very familiar room.
Oh god damn it, why am I back here again? I mean, hi Alex. Wanna play some more blackjack later?
Igor kind of chuckles to himself and says, "You are all making steady progress."
You mean in dealing with hotspots?
Not exactly. The hotspots, as you call them, are important, yes, but rather you have been making progress in the bonds you have been forging.
Catherine lightly blushes.
I'm waiting for someone else to... Also, yeah, Albus. Albus is the only
Wait, no,
one
you've
without...
got one. You've got one.
No, he hasn't even started that yet.
Oh,
Chess
yeah.
guy hasn't started. I mean, I might have one with Kaito if that was allowed.
Nah.
You guys just had a scene together.
Yeah. It's called character development.
Okay, great. We've been forging bombs. Why is that important?
That will be revealed in due time.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm sure there's a reason why.
Oh, would you
Tell us
fuck off too?
properly.
It's the reason why everybody who knows things hates telling us things when it might be helpful for the thing they're asking us to do.
You misunderstand. I am not asking you to do anything. Rather, I gave you the power to do something for yourselves. Some of you have even made progress towards that.
Catherine sort of is like, Just stands at attention thinking what that means.
Alexander clears his throat and says, some of you have faced a part of yourselves that has been buried underneath you.
Are you talking about talking to cute girls? Because no, I'm well aware I'm gay as fuck. That was in character, by the way.
I figured.
Marco's gay? He looked very confused.
Hisaye, master of observation.
Even Kaito knew that.
Sebastian too, and he doesn't know you guys as long.
Igor chuckles once again and says, this was merely a status update, we'll call it. Your next challenge, I'm sure, will even be greater. And
Alright.
with that, you'll find yourselves outside the forge.
Well, that was Weird.
Try having that happen when you're walking on the train.
So you got a free train ride?
Yeah. And it's a deck of cards.
Neat.
Anyways, let's get to that convention center.
Alright,
Let's beat the.
fast forward to Convention
Actually,
Center.
while we're on our way there, Hiroko asks, so do we even know if the bird and Nose Dude are working together or at all?
I can ask Alex
Don't
later.
think so. I mean, we could just ask Karyudo.
Do you think Karyudo would tell us?
Maybe?
Anyways,
Incorrect.
now we're at the convention center.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly enough, Karyudo is right now nowhere to be found. However, you find yourselves with an interesting obstacle. This
the doors
place...
locked?
Not only are the doors locked, but there's security.
Yeah, I figured since it was reopening.
Kaito just shrugs and goes, okay, we're looking for another way in. Let's go.
Are you sure that's okay? We're basically breaking and entering at this point.
Each of you roll me... let's go with...
Proficiency?
Actually, let's go with knowledge.
Oh, come on.
Oh, fuck you.
I pick my best rolls.
Yeah,
Oh
fuck you.
my gosh, what is
Fuck
with
you.
you all
Fuck
tonight?
you!
Except for Hiroko.
Hiroko's dumb as fuck.
Have 1 point. That's more than Kaito.
Yeah, you're smarter than Kaito. Even though in this case, So... Also, I like to imagine Kaito, in character, does watch a lot of Kazune AI.
Almost certainly.
However, you kind of try to be inconspicuous as you're looking around the building, and you can't find, like, any place that isn't either has 2 or more security guards attached to it, or is not just, like, firmly locked shut. Like, there's a couple windows that don't have guards right next to it, but unless you just want to try and break your hand smashing through the glass...
Well,
Well, I guess that's that.
And it's at this point that Karyudo lands on Hisae's shoulder
Yay.
and says, "So I got bad news.
We can't enter.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, there isn't a spot for you to actually enter here. And that's a problem, because if this place reopens while the hotspot is still active, that might mean there could be mortals that could get stuck in there."
Shit!
Well, that's a problem.
It's kind of similar to what happened to Sebastian over there. Except Sebastian at least had a way to moderately defend himself. It didn't work because he was alone, but it's better than being mortal.
wait, fuck, you just wandered in there on your own? Like, without knowing that was a thing?
I told you I don't want to be at home very often, and that place looked interesting when I walked past.
We
What the
kind of all
fuck?
did that too individually.
Yeah,
In
What's
the
the
most
third here?
hypocritical display Kaito has ever done, he just says, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I love you too.
Kaito just is very taken aback all of a moment. Second, like, what did he say? Okay.
however,
Is
it's
that not
at
a-
this point, and let me roll this real quick, that Kaito,
Oh dear.
someone bumps into you.
Kaito turns around and looks to see who the fuck did that.
It's, you would guess someone in like their early 20s. Short but well trimmed, blonde hair, kind of scruffy, demeanor to him. And he just kind of says, "Oh, sorry about that."
Yeah, just watch where you're going next time, bud.
Right. And he, walks off.
That was weird.
Hey, Phoenix. Roll me knowledge, please.
Okay, this is the one I'm going to fail.
No? So Kaito, it takes you a while to notice, but eventually you do. Your wallet is gone.
That motherfucker! Kaito dashes right after him.
Sebastian follows him.
Hiroko doesn't.
The bird does.
Hiroko, why is everyone running?
Fucker stole my wallet. We're going to beat the
Oh.
shit out of him.
Oh, don't get arrested.
Or we could take it back and then report him to the police.
Fuck the police.
Yeah!
I mean, fair, but also you could get arrested if you beat him up.
Cops can't get you if they don't see it.
We're delinquent in an anime. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
You're an anime?
Out of character.
I was about to say.
Roll me guts, you two.
Also, Handel's mic might be kind of a bit iffy again, so bear with her.
Rip Handel. Oh, there she go.
Yeah, she's just kind of rejiggering her mic again.
So, Kaito, you managed to catch up to him and, tackle him to the ground.
You, wallet, now.
Okay, jeez. And, let me...
Sebastian grabs his leg. I'm helping.
And Karyudo lands on your head again, Phoenix. As he's handing you, the wallet, Karyudo grabs it with her mouth.
Okay, this has gone too far, bud. I am making fried chicken tonight.
I
She
mean,
says-
it would be fried crow.
She says, yeah, first off, you need to learn your damn birds.
Do not fucking care. I will find a way.
Secondly, it took you, what, 5-6 minutes to notice your wallet's gone?
Shut the fuck up.
Do me
I
a
like-
favor. And this is gonna sound really odd to this guy. Ask him how good he is at picking locks.
I like the three girls that's hanging out in the back having a powder.
Okay, and I'm good at you at picking locks.
He...
I like that this dude, because he can't hear the bird talk, it's this bird landing on this dude's head, and he started talking to it.
Yeah, he's just... The bird's just making bird noises, and Kaito's just talking at the bird.
And getting mad at this bird. It's like, what? Who the fuck did I steal from?
Sebastian trying to diffuse it a bit. Don't worry about him. He's a alright guy. He gets angry a lot.
This man is understandably very confused by everything that's happening right now. And he says, I mean, I can do it. It's a thing I am able to do.
Great. Pick the lock on the doors at the convention center.
Now?
Yes.
Look, can we at least
Maybe
wait
if you
until
don't
it
do
goes
it.
dark?
Kaito looks up at the bird.
Bird says, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, alright.
Wait,
But if you run,
wait.
we know your face. We can report you to the police. Think about that.
Wait, when it's dark? But Sebastian looks at his watch. Oh god, there's gonna be so much trouble with my mom later.
He kind of stands up, brushes the dust off his clothes, and says, so I'm assuming the whole not reporting me to the cops thing is my reward for doing this?
It's karmic retribution for you stealing my fucking wallet.
Also, we might need to get in there a couple of times, so
Can I ask why?
No.
we have reasons.
I'm sure they're all very reasonable and make sense.
Out of character, can I social link this really confused guy?
You can, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow.
And he says, so, should we exchange names, or...
Kaito says nothing.
Sebastian just gives him his numbers. Number Sebastian Tsukimoto.
Minato.
Is he also gonna give me his number? Or is it just
No.
telling me his name?
Why would he give you more identifiable information?
Anyway, he's in your thing now. Let me,
So, probably have...
So what are y'all
Sort it out
doing
later.
while waiting for this?
I think like fucking Hiroko and Hisai have just started playing cards.
With the magic deck of cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I join in on that.
I guess y'all didn't figure out the ticket. Also, fucking magic.
I don't think Hiroko cares, honestly.
Sebastian whispers to
Like,
Kai-
we're all magic.
Yeah,
Actually-
we got magic stack cards.
Sebastian whispers to Kaito, so should we keep an eye on him? Like,
Bird, make sure that he doesn't run away. Warn us if he does. And then Kaito wanders over to get dealt into the card game.
The bird seems very offended that you're giving her orders.
The bird will shut the fuck up and watch him, and she knows what's good for her.
I'll keep an eye on him. You
Somehow-
can go do...
You
Good
feel
stuff.
a pebble hit the back of your head, Kaito?
Doesn't even turn around, just puts his middle finger back up.
But eventually, nightfall happens. And, the number of guards does go down, though there are obviously still security guards next to the doors. However, there are a couple windows that you can... Hopefully, if Minato is as good as he says he is, can get you in through without arising suspicion. So I'm assuming y'all are ready?
Yeah, let's do this shit.
Be safe.
Alright.
Play your cards.
Minato goes to the window and pulls out a rather, like, elaborate-looking, pick. And starts trying to jimmy the window open. And this goes on for a while, though there doesn't appear to be like any actual noise being made to your surprise, so things aren't as going as bad as you thought they might. But, eventually, you hear a click noise as he opens the window for you. And he says, "Alright, I have no idea what the hell you kids are going to attempt to be doing, but as long as I keep my ass out of prison, I kinda don't give a shit."
Thanks for your help. For Pocket Chief, you're an alright guy.
And, let's move in, shall we? Actually, before I do that, I need to... Oh no, I should be able to do this just fine. Whoops. I messed up. Hold on. I will fix this. Give me just 1 second. So, when you enter this, the convention center, you feel a very familiar shift happen. Kind of like what happened the first time you set foot in Shao Kihaku Memorial. And you appear to be in a closet. Also, you can readjust your health values and all that. I'm assuming that, okay, everyone but Kuroko has fixers.
Yeah, it's for some reason it wasn't
Okay,
working.
there we
So
go.
Oh, might as well get started.
So,
This door is
as you are in the closet, you do hear, like, muffled music coming from the other side of the door. It's very... You can't get, like, perfectly what it is, but it sounds very poppy.
Does it sound familiar?
Roll knowledge.
Tell me everything I want to know.
What is with you idiots and getting 10s tonight?
Hey, right
Well, I
now I
don't-
got a 9.
I really don't think you can call us idiots with knowledge rolls like these.
Yeah,
So, all this, you are apparently very popular, or not very popular, very knowledgeable in the idol sphere. Because you can tell that this music belongs to a deceased pop idol named Yukio Oji.
huh. That's... Wait, deceased?
Deceased! Died in a freak accident on tour.
Do we know what place?
You can't recall.
I thought she died at the convention center.
He, for the record.
Oh, he, whatever. Like, I thought that's why the place was closed down. The out of character.
You'd be correct.
Out of character, we know that, but Sebastian
in-
doesn't.
The Sebastian doesn't know that in character that.
Fair.
Okay. I know this music, guys. Feel this could be bad.
Maybe they're just testing the sound system.
In the shadow place of this center.
Maybe.
So, do any of us know the person died here?
You do not remember the name specifically.
Yeah. Wait, it's interesting to play this music here. It belongs to this dead idol. I was
Okay.
kind of a fan of him, actually.
Well, he's probably our next target or some shit, I don't know. Let's kick open this door and find out.
Oh god, I hope not.
So guess what?
What?
The closet.
It's a hallway!
Nice.
Well,
Okay,
Why
all-
did y'all just converged into one spot?
Everybody
You know
tries to open the door simultaneously.
you know that
Oh, I'm
anime
with you
thing where multiple people run into each other? It's that.
Now form the head.
I can't believe we were joking about DOT3 and then we literally all just converge on the same door.
Alright, Catherine's poking her head into the next room.
This is another hallway.
No.
Shotgun.
For once.
What the fuck is that? Is this the dealer room?
Oh,
It's supposed to
Oh.
be chairs for the
Okay.
record.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably
this
the
looks like
concert
audience.
hall.
yeah.
Well, looks like a concert hall. But
And
So you enter, and there is someone on stage performing next to a couple of backup dancers, basically. And
You
So
gonna show
that's-
us the rest of this room?
you
Thank
do
you.
recognize the person as Yukio Oji.
no,
Called it.
Yukio, no.
Is that Dionysus as his personas?
Huh?
The picture to use for him?
Yes, it's Dionysus.